It's Week 7 of the National Football League. Up next, we'll see Russell Wilson. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Broncos and the Jets, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Florida Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a match. And off we go from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the inline, so it'll come out to the 25. Now here's Russell Wilson, 11th season in the league. First, of course, with Denver after a high-profile trade this offseason that saw him dealt from Seattle. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson got his man, it's Dulcich. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a man who upset the AFC champs in his first career start last year during the regular season. Out of Western Kentucky, here's Mike White.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. White looks to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. They'll run with Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Hall. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The Jets at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On 2nd and 9, White. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. Built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
To throw, White. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Back.
Of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. You see Tim Patrick, as he and the rest of this offense get set for the upcoming series. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, the good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Jets have recovered.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Alex Singleton, a former Canadian League star, in on the stop. On 2nd and 7, White. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt him 3 times. The fumble cost a potential point. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
On second down, Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 10-7 our score after 1. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Off the draw, here's Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there and couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos are able to move back in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. A kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough. A rematch of Super Bowl 20. Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots. If I remember correctly, they've won a few in the years following. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And some room to work. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
On second down, a Rugby Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
White. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position. He's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he's got room. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. On first down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Williams running left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flushed out right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he'll find Hall. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Flacco. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Running back Chase Edmonds gets set to start this next series. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this one is right down the middle. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached half. The 2nd half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, 2nd half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to... Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. White, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Forced out to his left. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. He's got room past the 30. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A give running right is Hall to the 43, 2nd down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger. Swallowed up right at the line of
scrimmage. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Now White. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Now White. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Back to the ground with Hall. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play fake, now White. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. There he goes, right side. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop him. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that. And
it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Off play action, here's White. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's White. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But partner, anytime someone tells me their fundamentals are leading the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.